Good morning, good afternoon and good evening, wherever you are in the world, and welcome to Danny's Detours, where we talk about anything and everything life related. Consciousness is our canvas. Welcome back to the channel, guys, and I'm out and about again. You already know the score by now. My two favourite compadres, Willow and Paddy. Or sorry, Paddy and Willow. Yeah, welcome back to the channel, guys. Absolutely fantastic to have you all back on another walk and talk with me and my two favourite compadres. Yeah, welcome to all the new subscribers. To anybody who hasn't subscribed to the channel, I do invite you to do so, as I know for a fact you will enjoy my content as you walk and talk with my two little doggies. But yeah, tell you what, guys, it's a bit overcast today, and I've noticed I've got my thicker jacket on today because I've still got the shorts on, because obviously, because I do a lot of walking, I do tend to get quite hot, you know what I mean? But you can tell we're entering into fall, autumn, however you want to call it, wherever you are in the world. Fall, I think that's more of like an American term, isn't it? Because obviously in the UK, Britain, whatever you want to call it, it's we call it autumn. And look at my log. Oh no, it's wet. Doesn't matter at all, we can still sit down. Yeah, we're just going to sit down and have a bit of a rest. How's everyone doing today anyway? Is everyone all good? Because it's been a bit manic these last few days. Obviously, I've just had to drop my son off at school, but because it were raining, I thought to myself, because it is a little bit of a walk for him, you know, bless him, he has to. But the thing is, like, you know, it puts him in good stead, you know, because, like, yeah, I could have made it easy for him, and, you know, but it's even so much so, like, putting him on a bus as well. It's like, I can't, you know, I'm not parting with like £60 a month, because it's gone up even more in price now, guys. It's about 60 quid a month just to send your kid a mile and a half out road 5 times a week, and you have to pay that as well during summer holiday times, you know, when they're off school. So how does that even make sense? Like, literally does not make sense, does it, if you think about it? So but not only that, it's good exercise for him as well, because it's very important that we set these good routines, not just for ourselves but for our kids as well. Because I mean, you know, you got to look at it now, like, literally there's so many distractions for young uns now. Not even so much just adult, well, for everyone really, but it's whether you choose to succumb to them distractions, innit, guys? You know, because at the end of the day, you've always got a choice, haven't you? You know, like, someone could, it's a bit like where they did an experiment once with young kids, and they said, like, they give them, like, I can't remember if it was like they said there's 2 marshmallows there, or 1 marshmallow, or whatever it is. You can eat that now, but if you wait 2 minutes, you can have 3 marshmallows. And 90% of the children just ate the first marshmallow. But then that kind of, like, you know, that all goes to what? Patience, delayed gratification. Because we live in a world now, guys, don't we, where everything's instant gratification. Like, we look at, you know, the likes on Instagram and TikTok, and everyone's like, oh, everyone, look at me, like. And listen, you know, if you've got a platform, as do I, you know, but obviously I want my platform to be successful, and it will be successful, but I want it to be successful for the right reasons. I don't want it to be, I want it to be successful for being me, for being my true authentic self. I don't want it to be successful because I'm following an algorithm, like whatever's trending on TikTok at the moment, or Instagram, or what, you know. I don't want to be copying what other people do, because then I wouldn't be living to my true self, would I? You know, I'd be I'd see that as selling myself out a little bit, you know what I mean? And anyone who knows me knows that's not how I roll. But anyway, so yeah, just a few things for you to think about there, guys, and just let it known that, you know, we always have a choice, don't we? And whatever decisions we choose to make in the right here, right now, will dictate and determine what the future holds, you know? Because like I say, I did a video yesterday. Look at these two. They're loving it, aren't they? I love coming out with my dogs. I absolutely love it, you know, and I'm very, very lucky and blessed, and, you know. But anyway, going, not blessed, sorry, I don't like saying that word because it means be less. So yeah, scribble that out. It's the programming, it runs deep. But, and not only that, actually, I'm watching a guy on TikTok, and he was talking about, like, saying, do you know when we meet each other in the morning, I've stopped doing this now. We say good morning, don't we? Good morning. But what are we actually saying there? We are actually saying more. It's good to mourning, like we're going to a funeral. And this is why I always say, like, our words are like spells, you know. And it is so true. You know, obviously, you know, and we was taught and trained to say these things, and we say, like, God bless you, and that means be less. Like, you're telling God, which God is like who you are, because you are connection to God, you are a fragmentation of God. So basically, when someone says God bless you, they're telling you to be less, you know what I mean? And I was thinking about this the other day, guys, and I was like, you know what? Everything is down, because it's all spell work and witchcraft when you think about it. But they do this for a reason, guys. You know, to put you in a state of, like, you know, like, honestly, like, your word, you don't realise how powerful your words are. You know, and it's a bit like, sometimes, you know, we can make a mistake, can't we? And then, like, you'll turn around and say, oh God, I'm so dumb. And it's like, why would you say that? Because you've just told the universe that you're dumb. Do you know? And I know, but it's like, because, like, depending on our circles, or like, you'll get some, oh God, I'm so stupid. And it's like, you've just said that you're stupid. It's like, basically, you're talking down about yourself, but you're doing it in a way where it's kind of like, does this make sense? Like, you're talking to groups of people to kind of, like, entertain them, because in their groups, they're sort of like, they normalise this way of talking. And listen, guys, I've done it myself, you know, and from time to time, it's still there, because the programming runs so deep. And it's all about choosing your circles, innit, and what groups of people you choose to, you know, associate with. And because it's a bit like this, they always say, you know, show me your friends and I'll show you your future. And this is no disrespect to anybody, but this is just actual facts, yeah. If you spend your time with a group of people that are drinking, burping and farting all the time, you know, going to the pub, whatever, 9 times out of 10, that is what you're going to be like, because it's all about energy and frequency, innit? But anyway, listen, I'm not slating anyone, anything, you do you, whatever, but just think about it and just realise, you know, all these things have a massive effect on how our lives and then how our future is dictated. Because at the end of the day, if we want to change, guys, we have to change. We have to be the change, don't we? But anyway, I think we're going to leave it at that. Just wanted to do a short, quick one because I managed to get out it morning. But for me, Paddy and Willow, I hope you have a fantastic day. And also, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. All the details to my socials are down below in the description. You can also buy me a coffee as well. The link to that is on my YouTube page. If you do, if you don't, that's fine. But I really do appreciate if you do. But for me, Danny D2s, Paddy and Willow, I hope you have a fantastic day. Peace.